Hello Internet, X Factor 1080 here, back with some more reactions for Death Battle. This time I'm going to be reacting to Blade from Marvel versus Buffy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, I have singly seen this one before when it came out a month ago, because I wanted to watch this one with my mom, because she's a fan of both characters. So yeah, sorry, it's not going to be as legit or something. I don't know. Well, we'll just see how it goes. But anyways, yeah. My knowledge about both characters, Blade is a pretty freaking cool character. One of the coolest characters in Marvel. And, yeah, I've seen all the 3 movies of I like the first 2. Blade Trinity, not so much. Blade 1 and 2 are really good. Blade Trinity, I didn't like it as much as the first 2. But really the only thing that saved that movie for me was Ryan Reynolds. But it is what it is. Anyways, yeah, that new Blade movie, don't know what the hell they were doing about that one. And they picked the best actor for that. Well, I wouldn't say the best, but they picked a great actor for a character too. Like Mahershala Ali as Blade would have been cool if the issue was Marvel just doesn't know what the hell they were doing. Marvel Studios, yeah, they just don't know what the hell they were doing. But yeah, the first 2 Blade movies with Wesley Snipes, I enjoyed both of them. I find myself watching these 2 movies a lot. And for Buffy, I just started watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Mom a while ago. And about over a month ago, actually. And watched the first six episodes, and the first 6 episodes were pretty good. I found myself enjoying it, in the show so far. And then there's their Buffy movie, Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie. I did not enjoy that one as much as the TV show, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, I know I said before that I've seen this one before with Mom, but I'm gonna watch it again because it's a pretty good death battle, and I enjoyed it. Now, let's get started, shall we? We're already 3 minutes into the video, so let's get started. Blade versus Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let's do this. Oh, and also, this is a live action one, which is pretty awesome.
Versus Buffy, the Daywalker versus the Vampire Slayer.
I love the actor that played Blade, by the way. His name's Fiction the Samurai. Watch his videos. He's really good. Hi, Alucard. Yeah, I gotta make sure I like the video. There's slight images, slight clips, very brief clips of Helsing. That's his classic comic book outfit. There's the Blade I like right there. Oh, yes!
He is also seemingly the only one who knows or cares that in the world of Marvel, vampires exist.
Yep.
Nobody talks about this.
That's crazy. Horror Farm. Real name Eric Brooks.
Young Eric Brooks' mother was in labor.
Make that new movie, Marvel. Like I Am Legend, Brielle, Boy Thing. I really need to watch I Am Legend. Professional jazz trumpeter.
Half human, half vampire. A dampier. Giving him a ton of vampy powers, but none of their weaknesses like garlic, holy water, or sunlight. Eric would hone these abilities under the tutelage of vampire hunter Jamal Afari, sharpening him into a blade that would break the vampire plague for good.
Blade is strong and fast enough to toss around 1,000
pound demons and cut bullets out of the air. He can keep up with Wolverine, who can deflect Cyclops' light speed optic blast. And his Kevlar DuPont armor helped him take the top of Count Von Stadt's castle exploding.
He can heal small wounds immediately and sniff out the supernatural with his hypersenses. Also, his fangs can drain his victims of magical energy.
After studying the ways of Hong Kong Kung Fu,
I couldn't read that because I got a little distracted by the hit there.
Rufus from Street Fighter.
Blood-sucking fangs, magical energy siphoning, hypersenses, immortality, regeneration, shapeshifting, berserk mode, and martial arts.
Movies as performed by Wesley Snipes.
By looking at Snipes' training and choreography, we know Blade uses Kung Fu, Capoeira, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Eskrima, kickboxing, Shotokan Karate, and Hapkido. Add on Blade's knack for stealthy takedowns, and I guess you could call him Marvel's Batman.
Blade's
Really?
training progressed smoothly until Afari was attacked and had his blood drained by Dracula. Seriously, Avengers, Dracula is real. Why aren't you doing anything about this? He's right there!
Dead, Blade would have to wage his war alone.
Nursing a wound within him that would never heal. A hole that could never be filled.
Not with that attitude.
Blades, magical and adamantium swords, knives, stakes and throwing blades, bladed nunchaku, body armor, countless firearms and explosives, prosthetic gun hand, anti-hypnosis goggles, flame gauntlets, edge. Okay, wow, he's got a lot of art in his arsenal.
He's got a sword made out of adamantium.
Specifically, secondary adamantium. A variant of the metal that is mass producible.
It may not be quite as strong as Tap's shield, but it can cut right through heavy hitters like Ultra and the Hulk.
Naturally, Blade has even more swords. His Atlantean ones can slice through magical enchantments. The Word Sword can harm intangible demons, and the Justiciar can slay fallen angels.
Yeah, he's got some weird stuff he can pull out of his ass, like a Hellfire shotgun that burns your soul, or hypodermic needles filled with vampire blood. Seems kind of dumb to turn people into vampires, but it does make them more vulnerable to Blade's arsenal.
All that pales in comparison to the arch weapon of hell in Blade's possession. The breathing gun. It is a living firearm that hisses in the presence of demonic forces. Its sentient bullets chase its victims down. The wounds they cause cannot be healed. And if they get lodged in your body, they'll slowly devour you from the inside out. They can
In the same fight where the breathing gun harmed him, Cosmic Ghost Rider defended attacks from Captain Marvel that could melt. Wow.
He's battled hordes of vampires while skydiving, infiltrated the Pentagon, and even took
While this was the Insomniac version of Miles, Insomniac Spider-Man is on par with mainline Spider-Man in comic book crossovers. Battled vampires for 90 years.
They only cared about me when I was helping.
Armed Cosmic Ghost Rider with the breathing gun. Four bodies apart with his bare hands. Blocked gunfire with nunchaku. Defeated Dracula. He could cross. Didn't even see. Get
Even more so.
Hi, Nick Cage.
Brielle, whom he avoided for fear of endangering her. If his bloodlust does overwhelm him, he will enter a berserker rage, skyrocketing his strength at the cost of his sanity.
Damn.
Make him even better at killing vamps. He's made a cottage industry out of whooping Dracula's ass.
Dracula is unsurprisingly powerful, capable of summoning a thunderstorm that covered all of Boston with a wave of his hand.
Drac apparently didn't hold a grudge though, since he eventually made Blade the sheriff of vampires, a vampire nation in the ruins of Chernobyl.
Amazingly, Dracula has even given Blade some of his own blood, which allows him to shapeshift into multiple forms, like a wolf, a horde of bats, or a cloud of mist.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Blow you up from the inside.
Damn, yeah, that's crazy.
With you with the Ant-Man. Blade's hatred of vampires is only matched by his hatred of himself.
The freaking Thanos thing, really.
Of vampiric powers, Blade finally found a reason to reconnect with his daughter. training her the same way Afari trained him a century prior.
Even after Blade was possessed by the first vampire ever and tried to take over the planet, Brielle put her dad's teachings to the test, saving both him and the world.
And proving that Blade's lonely war need not be so lonely anymore. With his daughter at his side, and also this plant creature pet called Boy Thing, let Marvel's vampires beware. For should they indulge their unnatural urges, they'll be sure to meet their end at the tip of his blade.
Cool. Cool.
Today's battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
Prize Picks. Yeah.
Co-host is always wrong.
Funny, but on Prize Picks,
Hold on.
rank can get you paid.
Let me make sure this.
Prize Picks where it's good to be right. Like I always am.
You're just posting because Prize Picks makes it easy to play.
Cat right
All you
here.
have to do is pick
This
four or
cat
less
right
of
here.
each player stats. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. That's it.
Prize Picks is the only app that offers stacks, so you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. I'm picking
Trying to make sure you don't
pass yards,
do something like jump on my laptop and stop my recording again.
Well, I'm positive that you totally
Like
copied
they did last night.
Say, you followed me on the app and saw my
Oh,
feed tab, didn't you?
cat.
That's right, and you can too. Download the
Right
Prize
here.
Picks app today
Yeah,
and
this
use
is
code
her right here.
$50 in lineups after you play
There's
your
the little demon right there.
That's code DEATH to get $50 in lineups after your first $5 lineup.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Alright.
In every generation,
Here's
there's
Buffy.
a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons.
Oh, that movie was so corny as hell.
Slayer.
I mean, the show is too, but it's that kind of good kind of corny.
To die young in
But the movie, oh man.
their powers on to the next Slayer, and the next, and so on. That is, until the newest Slayer would change everything. Buffy and Summers.
Not exactly the first girl you think is the savior of humanity.
Buffy and Summers.
Only goals in life were in her
Occupations: waitress, counselor, and law enforcement. Love interest: Spike, Angel, Riley, Spike, Satsu. Death count at least 2. Likes ice capades, James Spader.
Vampire slaying. She became so efficient that she burned down her school. Whoops.
They never showed that in the movie for some odd reason.
Far away from any more bloodsuckers and bad makeup.
Unfortunately, small problem, Sunnydale just so happened to be right on top of a hell mountain, where the boundary between Earth and Hell is permeable.
Yeah, that sounds like the valley, alright. Along
Damn.
with new watcher Giles.
Giles, Willow,
Bad boy part-time sad boy.
Angel,
Magical retcon sister Dawn.
Dawn,
Xander.
Xander. Yeah, Xander's
Scooby Gang would
never-ending. Not really my favorite character, I'll say that.
Never ended.
He's kind of a dork.
But Buffy has also been slaying vampires across video games, comics, and 128 novels. Tens of
Damn.
thousands of pages of Buffy.
Holy crap, that's a lot of novels
We're
for
just
Buffy.
crazy enough to speed read them all.
Buffy carries a variety of anti-vampire weaponry. There's wooden stakes, of course.
Arsenal, crossbow, knives and stakes, Morningstar, grenades, flamethrower, M136, rocket launcher, Hellfire launcher, hopes and dagger, laser rifle, Olaf's hammer, glove.
To the 20th century.
She's also
I don't know how to say that word.
boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, karate, kung fu, wushu, tai chi, kendo, capoeira, and taekwondo.
Buffy,
That's a
apparently
lot.
Hong Kong's kung fu movie masters could learn a thing or two.
No kidding. Thanks to her Slayer senses, her reflexes are fine-tuned enough to dodge close-range Gatling gun fire, lightning bolts from the sky, and
Crazy.
even beams of light. She's kept up with another Slayer, Faith, who can dodge laser beams from point-blank range.
Buffy's strong enough to bend rebar, punch this 4.5-ton bat monster into the air, and smash hard enough to tear apart a building.
And despite her
Okay then.
she can survive massive explosions, like the one that destroyed Cephalian's lair that's bigger on the inside.
She can even fight blindfolded, but if she is injured, she heals faster.
Accelerated healing, heightened senses, martial arts and weapons expertise,
Almost all of the blood from her body in
Voltaire's trance, Slayer mode, superhuman resistance to hypnosis and mind control, clairvoyance, poisons and sedatives, physical possession, soul manipulation.
This misty shadow demon trying to possess her body, or when she resisted her soul being ripped ripped apart and scattered across time.
Or that time she jumped into a vat of boiling liquid so hot it could reduce people to skeletons. She was just fine.
She might not show physical scars, but she sure has emotional ones. Being the Slayer put a huge burden on Buffy's life.
Unable to live normally, she felt isolated. Forced
Right.
to internalize the trauma she faced on a daily basis. Sure, she had friends, but they couldn't understand her unique struggle.
Like when Angel turned evil after he took her virginity and tried to destroy the world. That must be one of those metaphors.
Sometimes the worst enemies are the ones you can't fight and who don't fight back.
Made even worse by her having all the memories of the other Slayers bouncing around in her head, dating back to the Stone Age.
Buffy has dreamt of
Damn.
every battle a
Buffy
Slayer
can
has
tap into her skills subconsciously, and she can react without thinking, sense danger in advance, and fight at her full potential even after her memories were erased.
Her inevitable fate.
a fate that came to pass when she fought the Hell God Glory. After leaping into Glory's reality-ending interdimensional hole,
A glory hole, if you will.
Buffy
Okay.
sacrificed herself to save the universe, dying a hero's death.
It appears my glory hole joke was poorly timed.
Finally freed of her
Thank-
unfair earthly responsibilities, Buffy's soul ascended to heaven in perfect bliss. Until her friends brought her back to life in the agony of existence! This absolutely crushed Buffy and, ironically, annihilated her will to live.
Oh, that's rough, Buffy. But with the show renewed for more seasons, she had to nut up and continue her endless crusade against all things Spirit Halloween.
Buffy's battle for 48 hours straight.
Defeated the Master, Dracula, First Evil, Hellmother, destroyed the Seed of Wonder, lifted Olaf's enchanted hammer, caught a sword that sealed Halfla. Sorry
To act
for
as a meteor
butchering these
caused
names.
the Tunguska explosion, which destroyed over 2,000 square kilometers of forest, or the Sorrow Demon, which caused a storm that blanketed Los Angeles.
She is also a match for Angel, who survived a blast that could rupture a continental shelf, and damage from Whistler, whose magic contained a bomb that could vaporize London.
She even faced off against the First Evil, literally the embodiment of all evil that predates reality itself.
Forced into battles against stronger and stronger baddies, Buffy clearly needed something to even the odds. The, Slayer Saint!
It's actually a Bardiche,
Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna say it. This thing is bullshit.
containing the essence of Buffy's Slayer powers and created to
Counterpart to Excalibur, forged to kill old ones,
through just about any
contains the essence of Buffy's Slayer powers, cuts through magic, space, and ghosts, power absorption, reflection, redistribution.
But instead of chomping on planets, he eats the multiverse. And there goes his head.
The Scythe is
Well, damn.
the most powerful tool in her arsenal. In effect, attaining it completed Buffy, as though it were a piece of her she never knew was missing. With the Scythe, Buffy was finally whole. Being the Slayer was no longer a burden, but a purpose.
And by sharing her Slayer powers with thousands of girls around the world, they all teamed up and kicked the First Evil's ass.
Suddenly, the always isolated Buffy had thousands of shoulders to lean on, a sisterhood of Slayers.
And thousands more reasons for any wannabe demon conqueror to stay away from her. Because unless you want to get your blood all over her stylish yet affordable boots, you'll steer clear of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Damn, she's pretty cool.
Hey, as you know, it's Skeletober.
You mean October?
Skeletober!
I don't get it.
Come on, don't you watch Death Battle Cast? And for the first
Yeah,
time
they're
ever,
literally dressed up as Skeletor and Lord Zed.
Wait, isn't that just Skeletor?
Skeletober? Yeah, look at that head. Oh, I'm putting those stickers on everything. Wait, is that a pillow?
Damn it!
I'll take it.
Damn it!
You can find all that
Hey.
and more, including our limited desk mats that are selling pretty quick, at
Oh wow, they're doing well with the sales, at least. That's cool. Cool.
Skeletober.
Alright.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a live action Death Battle!
Here you go. Alright, live action death battle. Here goes. that's Buffy. Gotta be honest, I'm not big of a fan of this Buffy. That's just me. It's just the hair. It's just, yeah, it's just bothering me. Here's Blade. Oh, yes.
What now? Stop hunting.
Yeah, the crew of Ismahawk once again. Doing it. They did it. Yeah, Ismahawk's the one that did this Death Battle. They collaborated with Death Battle in the past. They did Nightwing versus Daredevil and Winter Soldier versus Red Hood. Sorry, I'm talking over this. It's just, oh, how cool this is. Oh yes, love that blade. Nice. Love the music too. I've been listening to this song a lot. At least the beginning portion. The beginning portion I've been listening to like crazy. Like the song's called Neon Ash and it is awesome. Apparently the actress that plays Buffy was from one of those Starman videos, which your acting could use some work though. Not saying that to this, no, it's just the actor. This guy! Really cool actor and really damn good martial arts and swords fighter. Swords master. Yep. Yeah, I feel like the Fiction, the samurai, the actor that's playing him, playing Blade, I felt like he's studied under the Blade movies and studied all of Wesley Snipes' performances, and he got the character nailed down. Oh, he was a little too late. Damn. Damn. Alright.
She was just a kid.
Not anymore.
One small complaint I have was the voice. The voice could use a little more work, but yeah, other than that, his Blade's really good. His performance was phenomenal. He's got the coat. Whoop. And her steak, or wooden steak. Well, there goes his glasses. His shades. Look at that, I like. Damn. Yes, this is an intense scene right there. Yeesh. Damn. Damn. I love that line. You know, come to think of it, the voice is starting to grow on me a little bit. I still feel like it needs a little more work, but his voice is starting to grow on me. I'm just more used to how he sounded in the movies, where he was played by Wesley Snipes. Here we go, YN Blade. That's what he was actually referred to as, YN Blade. Yeah, nice camera work. Cool stuff. Damn. Got her leg. Yeah, it looked like I thought Blade was gonna win this because it looked like Blade had the advantage there. Like, it looked like he was putting in more work. Oh, there goes that axe. Or scythe, as it's called. It looks more like an axe to me. Slayer side, which is the most OP weapon in fiction. I gotta say, damn. Oh, got him there. And here goes the adamantium sword. And his head. Well, that was a close call for Buffy there.
Like you got
Corny line. Alright.
Blade continued no longer. I'm surprised. I figured with Blade's many years of comic book history.
365 comics for Blade.
Buffy is actually in more
516 comics for Buffy.
Let's break this down into 4 categories. First,
Damn.
Buffy's
Yeah, it is crazy because
more significant explosions.
considering this is Marvel, I would feel like Blade would have more
Monsters they fought
for him, but I did not think Buffy would have that much media.
be able to compare Blade to Spider-Man like Miles, who absorbed a bomb that can blow up Harlem, but that's significantly weaker than Whistler containing a blast that can wipe out London. They could both dodge light beams, but that doesn't keep Buffy from taking the overall edge in stats.
Blade scales to Cyclops and Daredevil, who are stated to react in nanoseconds, while Buffy scales to Oz, who is stated to... So Buffy got stats.
Crossbows and morning stars. Not to mention, he actually wears armor.
Boy Thing's armor ability would not resist Slayer's Scythe's spatial cutting or power absorption. Blade's got the versatility. While his ability to burn anyone who feels fear hurts Silver Surfer. While Blade knows of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and according to Marvel's Midnight Suns, it is his favorite show. Let's be real, he hasn't read the novels. Well, neither have I, to be fair. So, yeah, Buffy got this other one, which I forget what it was. Trump cards. I think Buffy got that one.
energy with his bite? Check.
Resisting the Hellfire shotgun, destroying her soul. Check.
Preventing Blade turning to mist.
Shadow Demon is described as mist and smoke, and Buffy repelled it.
No way to survive.
Besides powers mean Buffy can't be sealed away and can't resist the magic nullification of Blade's Atlantean swords.
Slayer sight. It could easily deflect
The breathing gun's homing bullets have been stopped before, like by Madcap. The gun also can't hurt holy beings. Given Buffy's powers are angelic in the novels,
And Wolverine's beta adamantium skeleton is a much tougher version of the same method.
Oh, and since the sight could kill Silas, a multiverse devouring god, I think you could take down Blade with a big enough swing.
Giving Buffy the final
so it's skill and trump cards, which Buffy got both.
Buffy sure put a damn fear on things.
The winner is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
And next time,
Death battle.
Dante! He's back! And he's fighting Clive from Final Fantasy 16. Cat, what are you trying to do? Hey, look, there's Simone versus Kyle. Cat, what are you doing? So yeah, next one is which is the next one I'm going to be reacting to, is Dante from Devil May Cry. As you can see, I got this shirt right here for Dante. Rooting for him, because he's the GOAT. And he's fighting Clive from Final Fantasy 16, so another Devil May Cry versus Final Fantasy fight. So, that should be interesting, because last time that happened, it was Sephiroth versus Virgil. And Sephiroth won that one. So, let's see how it goes for this one. Now, the only Final Fantasy game I've actually played was Final Fantasy VII. I have not played Final Fantasy 16 or any other Final Fantasy yet. Yeah. So, I don't know much about Clive. I'm literally no clue about Clive. So, but I do know Dante, obviously, because I've played Devil May Cry. So, yep. Now, what am I about to say? Anyways, yeah, so we have this coming up. My goodness, what? I can't speak today, apparently. What am I trying to think of? Okay, yeah, the death battle for Blade versus Buffy. Let's talk about that. Again, pretty good live action fight. I feel like death battle should do more of these. The reason why they haven't been doing them as much, because the last one that came out before this, came out 5 years ago, and they haven't done it in forever because of the pandemic and everything. But yeah, Ismahawk, which they've collaborated with in Death Battle in the past, for the past couple times before this, they have done a phenomenal job with these death battles. So, yeah, if anyone wants me to watch those death battles for Nightwing versus Daredevil or Winter Soldier versus Red Hood, if anyone wants to see me watch those next, I'll be up for it. But I'll be down for it. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this reaction to Blade versus Buffy. I hope you guys enjoy it. I know I'm saying it twice. I've done it before, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. And if you did this 3 times now, and if you did, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, all that awesome stuff. And you got this one getting over here, doing the most right now. Like, look at her. Look at this kitten. She's doing the most. Why are you doing the most? Yeah, you're too cute. Also, and shout outs to Fiction, the Samurai. He subscribed to that dude. He does a lot of cool swordplay videos and all that, and martial arts. A bunch of cool stuff. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm just stalling at this point. Alright. Anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoy and have a good one. Till then. Oh yeah, and I'll see you guys for the reaction to Dante versus Clive. So keep it on the lookout for that one. So yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it. X Factor 1080 signing off. Goodbye.